Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. As we went to break, Team Frankie has been shot down one man. And the surprise is Stroll, the Paylor, the battle mage, has returned to the FSCW. Even though he has no reason to be here because he lost a loser leaves town match. So maybe he snuck in with the Apostle gimmick? Who knows? But all I know is they're down one man, and Guardian, 13, and Foster are on the hunt. So let's get back into it. Here we go. Marcus does not look good whatsoever. Marcus is going to have to go to 13, but none of them look good on the outside. Foster and Gay are just too much for them right now. Marcus is going to get dumped back into the ring. 13 going to come in, and Marcus was going after a Guardian, but forgets 13 is the legal man. Marcus elbow to the face on 13. Marcus ducks under the waist lock. He's going to hit that shin breaker. Marcus is going to try and do something, but 13 is going to kick him away, stun Marcus. 13 hits the backhand. And Guardian and Foster jawing at Marcus right now, but given time for Marcus to recover, Marcus comes back, fighting out, goes to the front face lock, elbow to the face, 13's been busted open, kick to the midsection, back to the headlock. Marcus is going to hit the high angle neck breaker. Marcus is going to pull up 13, and Marcus is going to hit was going to hit a power bomb, but 13's going to counter it with the DDT. 13 going to set up for the strongest slam, trying to break Marcus in half via the bang slam, but 13's getting perched. Marcus is going to catch him. Marcus going to get choke slammed. 13's going to get choke slammed to the ring. Marcus comes back, stomps away. Marcus goes for the cover. 1. 13's going to kick out. 13's going to get out of dodge. Going to bring in Guardian. Marcus is going to go to the wrist lock. Marcus going to hit the elbow to the throat. Going to stomp on Guardian. But Guardian's come back with a right hand, and Guardian's going to hit it. Guardian hits spin driver. Marcus is probably done now after getting hit by spin driver. Here's the cover. 1, 2, 3. Guardian of Marcus has been eliminated. Guardian switching over. Marcus now it's down to Stroll to try and win what he can to get back. Guardian's been 13's been busted open. Guardian's been wore out, but he's gonna walk right into a belly-to-belly release suplex. Stroll's gonna counter with a jawbreaker, comes out of the right hand. Gonna throw him into the corner. Stroll is gonna chime up into the tree of woe. And Marcus, I'm not even sure what Stroll's got in mind, but oh god damn! Double mule stomp to the chest. Marcus gonna roll over him and put him into the moose knuckle in the ropes. Stroll's going to go to the wrist lock. Going to go elbow to the throat. Going to hit the vaulting crossbody, but nobody home. Double axe handle. Stroll's going to whirl away. He hits the running. He's going to hit the flipping salt. And Stroll is going to hit the battle collapse. Will that be enough? Stroll's going to roll over there, but Guardian's going to hit his comeback, but Stroll's going to cut him off. Stroll's going to put him back into the tree of woe. And Guardian saw this one coming, going to hit the knee to the face, come back with the clothesline, double clothesline wins, and he hits Stroll with the fucking clothesline and knocks him right the fuck out. Guardian advances. 13 and Foster all advance boy. Stroll did what he could, but he was battle damaged to begin with, and that clothesline put him out of his misery. But Foster, 13, and Guardian Ed Vance. Oh boy, holler, what a match between those two teams. We thought they were going to survive, but as soon as Frankie went down, they took too much damage. And too short of a time period, took too much damage. And now we're going to set up for our main event of the evening, which is going to pin Team Big Tony versus the other half of the tag team title holds and Crazy Mike. Now we're going to probably see Crazy Mike have some motivation of watching his tag team partner get beat. So it's going to be very interesting to see how this one's going to happen. But it's going to have Big Tony, Eddie, and Don versus Crazy Mike, Jeff Henderson, and Sam Knight. I'm not sure Sam Knight wants to be in this group because, well, he kind of fits out of the bill. Sam wants to hurt people, and other guys want to work together. So that's going to be a lot of potential infighting in there, but potentially maybe they'll set it aside for one night. But we shall see. As Ted, what the fuck are you doing, Tech guys? That is not the white sides. That is Big Tony and one half of the team of Corey Kerr and Eddie Blackwell, who have that contract at any time they want to get a shot at those tag team titles. So interesting to see how that's going to play into part. That'll be very interesting if it comes down to Eddie versus Corey. And we know those two have had some issues in between each other because they literally, Eddie pretty much said, you need to clean up your work per se. So if that happens, that will be interesting. As Mr. Don Haddix is making his way down to the ring. This entire group is just an abomination of the devil himself. All three of these guys have bad intentions. Don being the dirtiest player in the FSCW. We have Eddie Blackwell, the ruthless of the individual, and then we have, some would say, Mr. Slane's stooge, but I don't see it that way. He's got his people, I got my people. So we have the first ever FSCW TV title champion with the two baddest, evilest people in the FSCW. Don's the dirtiest, Eddie's the evilest, if that's even a word. But, who knows? We'll see how this has to go as Crazy Mike begins his way down to the ring. And Crazy Mike's kind of been on a roll as of late. He snuck in for that title to get that captain spot for him. But it'll be very interesting to see how this one goes. Crazy One coming down to the ring, followed by Jeff and Sam. We know Jeff has kind of just been here. He's had some encounters, some interactions. He's been kind of got thrown into a half-assed tag team, shall we say, with Grayson. But those two kind of hate each other. They kind of just had to deal with each other, apparently. So they have somewhat tag team work ethic, per se. But that could be another interesting angle if Jeff takes on Kirk. So all of these potential series might put each player's tag team partner into a bind. And that potentially may draw lines in between those tag teams, which then might trigger issues among them. And finally, Sam Knight. And we'll have our first encounter of it because Sam and Don are their tag team. And they literally might be fighting each other in this match. So this might just destroy that aspect, but on the same token, they could just put that on the side and know that the series is all that matters right now. But there are so many potential angles that can come into play as we wait. But it's just going to be very interesting to see how these cohesive units, like, will Don and Sam try to stay away from each other because they're tag team? Or will they just say, fuck it, we'll say that for a different episode? But we'll only be able to find out one way. As Mr. Knight makes his way down to the ring. Camera guy getting real close up on Mr. Knight. Can see the battle scars he has for the veteran. And we shall see how this goes. But there's so many things that could come up with this simple exchange between these teams. But at the end of the day, only one team can prevail. Here we go. Tony and Crazy Mike are going to open up, and Tony's going to roll right into a tilt-a-whirl backbreaker. Tony going to go to the headlock. Tony going to send Mike into the corner. Mike's going to come back with a double stomp counter, but Tony's going to avoid it. And Tony going to send a little pullback sidewalk slam on Crazy Mike. Tony goes to the headlock. Mike's going to fight out of it. Goes to the front face lock. Tony's going to counter to the waist lock. And Tony going to get into the shin breaker. Going to try and take the legs out from Crazy Mike. Tony picks up Crazy Mike. Goes to the wrist lock. Crazy Mike got a counter to the hammer lock. Push Tony away. Crazy Mike goes for the lockup. And Tony's going to win it to the waist lock. Going to hit a Russian leg sweep. We know Tony is the bigger man, being 7'2" and 210. But Crazy Mike gonna do what he can and takes Tony down. Comes back on right hands. Tony's gonna counter it to the waist lock. Standing switch to the front face lock. Another pendulum backbreaker. Gonna stomp on the chest. Tony gonna pick up Crazy Mike. Tony gonna go to the headlock. Crazy Mike's gonna power his way out of it. Mike gonna go to the headlock. Mike gonna hit a snap suplex on the larger man. Crazy Mike goes to the headlock, hits the sit-out jawbreaker. Crazy Mike gonna go to the headlock. Tony's gonna counter to the headlock, front face lock. Crazy Mike's gonna break it up, and he's gonna walk right into a big back body drop. Tony picks up Crazy Mike. Crazy Mike's gonna rake the eyes. Comes back on right hands of his own. Tony's gonna counter it. Snapmare into the butterfly lock. And Crazy Mike gonna fight his way out of this one as well. Tony kicks the midsection, goes to the headlock. Kicks the midsection, double axe handle. Followed by clothesline to the back of the head. Gonna stomp away. Crazy Mike gonna duck under there and hit the field breaker. Crazy Mike gonna bring in Jeff, the larger man. And Jeff gonna go into the waist lock of Tony, standing switch. Tony's gonna get a pull back, but Tony's gonna counter it with a jawbreaker. Tony gonna send Jeff into his corner. Tony gonna bring in Eddie. Tony gonna drop toe hold. Eddie's gonna elbows to the spine. Eddie gonna kick to the midsection, go to the wrist lock. But Jeff's gonna counter it to the waist lock of his own. He's gonna hit a backside suplex. Jeff gonna go to the wrist lock. Gonna turn Eddie inside out. Drops the elbow. Eddie's gonna get a piece of it. Eddie's gonna come back with a kick to the midsection, go to the waist lock, standing switch. Eddie gonna pull back, leg lariat. Stops away. Jeff's gonna come back with a shot to the knee and the thigh. Gonna headbutt him to the back of the head, then knee to the spine. Jeff come back with a right hand, but Eddie's gonna counter it. Jeff's gonna counter that to the waist lock. Eddie's gonna counter that in a snapmare. Jeff rolls out of it. Eddie's gonna throw him into the ropes. And Eddie's gonna duck back in a German suplex. Big right hand. Tony's gonna grab a hold of Jeff. And Eddie's gonna take a knee to the midsection. Eddie's gonna pick up Jeff. Eddie gonna go to the wrist lock. Gonna hit a hammerlock scoop slam. And hits that split leg knee drop. Gonna standing moonsault. Taking a shot at Sam there as Jeff comes back with a clothesline. Eddie gonna tie him up. Gonna dump Jeff over the ropes. And Sam's gonna take that shot. So Jeff didn't get knocked off the ring. Jeff's gonna drop an elbow. Eddie's gonna duck under there. Gonna go to the outside. Jeff's gonna say hello. Eddie's gonna counter the front face lock. Sam's gonna put his 2 words into it. Eddie's sending Jeff into the barricade. But Jeff's gonna come back with a DDT. Sam picks up Eddie. Eddie's gonna throw Sam into the corner. Gonna go to the headlock, and now they're fighting each other. As Jeff goes with the waist lock, standing switch. Eddie's gonna get thrown into the back into the ring. Jeff gonna drop the elbow. Eddie's gonna get back up. Eddie's gonna dump back outside to Jeff. Jeff's gonna come with a right hand. Eddie gonna throw Jeff into the barricade. Goes with another barricade. Crazy Mike's gonna cut him off. Gonna throw him right into Sam. Drop the elbow. Followed by the leg drop. Everybody's taking advantage of Eddie right now. Jeff's gonna come back in. Eddie's gonna go back outside into the waiting arms of Sam. Sam's gonna throw his ass back in. Crazy Mike's gonna step out. Crazy Mike's gonna pop back in. Eddie's gonna pop back out. Like he wants to stay in this corner, which isn't a good idea. Eddie gets thrown back into the ring. Crazy Mike comes in, but he's not the legal man. So these two are just switching spots left and right now. Jeff's going to throw Eddie back into the ring.
Back into the ring now, and he's out of the ring again.
Crazy Mike's trying to get the ref's attention. But Jeff's going to throw Eddie back in the ring. And Jeff's going to wait there, and Jeff's going to pull the rope down, and Eddie's going to fall over the top. Don comes to break it up. Jeff and Eddie going to throw. Jeff's going to throw Eddie back into the ring. Crazy Mike's going to get involved. Ref says no, get the hell out. They're going to fight on the outside. Crazy Mike's going to eat some steps. Don's going to get involved now. As Eddie and Mike are squaring off, Sam's going to grab Eddie and throw him into the steps and in the post. Sam's going to pick up Eddie. Going to throw him back into the post, but going to run into a body. Don's going to eat a pole as well. Eddie's going to throw Sam into a guardrail. And it looks like everybody's trying to get involved right now. And Don going to send Crazy Mike to the barricade. And everybody's just fighting on the outside right now. Eddie's coming in. Now everybody's in the wrong corner now. And neither one of these are legal men. Jeff and Ed are the ones that are illegal right now. Jeff going to try and get back into the ring. But Eddie's going to run into his own man. Crazy Mike going to bring in Sam Knight. There must have been a switch out because I didn't know Mike was the legal man. As Sam going to dump him with a pendulum backbreaker on Tony. Sam going to go after the wrist now. Sam knee to the face. And Sam gonna attempt to get something, but Tony's gonna get tagging Don. Don's gonna sweep under the ropes, and Sam's gonna come back with a double axe handle over the top. Crazy Mike gonna throw Don into the ring. Crazy Mike's gonna get a suplex off. Crazy Mike gonna throw Don back into the ring. Sam's ready to drop the elbow, followed by the leg drop. And apparently Sam is the legal man. We have Sam and Don as the legal men. The tag team partners are beating the hell out of each other, and Sam gets countered with a hip toss. And then Ed and Don gets countered with a big back body drop. Sam picks up Don. Sam goes to the waist lock. Hits a German suplex. Sam gonna hit the jumping leg drop. And Sam's gonna take him outside. And apparently he's gonna take down the announce table. Don's on the outside now. Crazy Mike's gonna throw Don back into the ring. Sam's gonna drop the elbow. Sam gonna hit the leg drop. Sam was going to set up Don, but Don's going to throw Sam into the corner. And Don's going to bring in Tony. Drop toe hold, elbow to the spine. Tony comes back with her right hands. Sam comes back with her right hands of his own. And Sam going to hit the, goes over a power bomb, but he's going to get countered with the DDT. And Sam going to bring down Tony. He's going to eat the ring apron. Sam picks up Tony. Sam going to throw Tony back into the ring. Tony going to pick up Sam. Sam going to throw Tony into the ropes. Going to run into each other. Tony goes for a kick. Nobody home. Sam's going to duck under there and hits a power slam on Sam. Tony's going to try and bring in somebody else. And Sam gonna bring in Eddie. Tony's gonna bring in Eddie. And Eddie's going to hit that throw, that fall-away slam. And Eddie's going after the hands and stuff of Sam as he hits the body scissors elbow to the face. Ed goes to the waist lock, throws him under there. Eddie to the front face lock. Sam comes back, punches in the face, goes back to the front face lock, pushes Eddie away, they lock up again. Ed to the way, Sam, they're going to hit a sidewalk slam on Eddie. Sam going to pick up Eddie. Big boot knocks down Eddie. Sam picks up Eddie. And Jeff's going to get a kick in, going to stun Ed. And Eddie's going to get dumped on the outside. Crazy Mike's going to pick him up. Crazy Mike going to send Eddie back to the ring. Sam going to get the elbow drop. Hits the leg drop. Eddie going to try and get out of dodge, but knocks them both off the apron, and now Eddie's got no friends. Can't get in there, and Sam's stalking Eddie. Sam going to go to the waist lock, pushes him away. Big right hand, kick to the midsection, goes to the headlock. Eddie's going to counter to the front face lock. Sam's going to counter that, duck to under the waist lock. Eddie's going to counter that to the front face lock. Eddie going to throw Sam into the corner, going to bring in Tony. And you get a springboard, a rebound suplex. Tony going to pick up Sam, and Sam's going to rake the eyes. Sam comes back with those right hands. Sam's got Tony tossed up in the ropes. Momentary plan, but Sam's going to fight out of it. Tony comes back with the right hands of his own, kicks to the boots. And hits that swinging neck breaker. Tony going to bring somebody else in, going to bring in Don, trying to keep themselves fresh. But Sam just taking the shots right now from his teammate. Sam is stunned. Sam's was playing possum. Hammer shots to the back of the neck. Sam going to turn around, throw Don back into the ring. Sam hits the elbow, drops the leg drop. Eddie's going to throw Sam back into the ring. Both competitors are down. Don going to throw Sam into the corner. He's going to bring in Tony. Drop toe hold, elbow to the spine. Tony going to pick up Sam. Tony going to swinging neck breaker once again. Tony is going to dump Sam on the outside. Tony going to drop the elbow. Tony and Sam trying to catch breathers. Sam doesn't look too good. Tony is still working. But Sam runs right into Don. Sam gets thrown into the barricade. Eddie's going to throw him into some steps now. Eddie going to pick up Sam. Sam going to fight out of it, but Tony's going to be right there and throw Sam into another set of barricades. Don's going to get involved and throw him into the back of the ropes, but Tony's going to sprint him around and send him into more barricades. They were trying to get the match back up and going on there, but Don just throwing Sam all over the place left and right. Tony's going to eat a pole. Don's going to throw him back in the ring. Sam's going to go after the Tony. Sam's going to fight Tony, and Tony's going to eat another pole. And they both get locked in, and we will be right back here, ladies and gentlemen, as Tony's down.